Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. Knocks it out wide. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise...
Just the goalkeeper is having a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Alvarez clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Alvarez. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Oh, really good feet. And it's Vitinha. De Paul. Out to the left it goes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's being urged to shoot. Diogo Dalot. Pedro Neto. Now, can they get him away? Gonzalez is wide and looking to get onto this. Bernardo Silva. And it's Vitinha. Pedro Neto. And Dalot. Pedro Neto. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha making good progress on the right-hand side. Pedro Neto. To Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano! Oh, it's hit the post! Pedro Neto. Real chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Bernardo Silva brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ball is over the line. De Paul. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. McAllister. Now it's Gonzalez. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Rafael Leao. Messi. Montiel. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And it's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. throw-in. Portugal have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Bruno Fernandes. Over to the left. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. And the shot! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. Mendes cuts out the pass. Ruben Dias chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Messi. That has been cut short. Pedro Neto. Now it's Alvarez. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's Bruno Fernandes. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pinches it off him. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Paredes. Tagliafico. Foot in. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. And here's Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal!
Gol de Portugal, convertido en el minuto 27, número 7.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Goal! That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Argentina, convertido en el minuto 28, número 15.
Argentina grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano. Goes for a shot! Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi is there, and he can get that clear. Gonzalez. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Nicked it back promptly. Big chance! Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Portugal take the lead. McAllister. Alvarez, he is onto this. De Paul, and the shot! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Tagliafico to McAllister. Alvarez. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And it's Paredes. Pedro Neto. Not the most accurate pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mendes makes the interception. And he's intervened well there. McAllister. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pedro Neto. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Rafael Leao. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot. Can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through. Diogo Dalot. Rafael Leao. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Paredes. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Portugal go into the lead. De Paul. Tagliafico. McAllister. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Diogo Dalot. for Pedro Neto. And it's Mendes. Rafael Leao. And it's Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes shoots! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And it's McAllister. And this is Messi. Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's burst through! Cristiano Ronaldo. Has a shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Portugal 2 up, but it is a crazy, undulating, unpredictable game. Here we go again. Messi. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Diogo Dalot for Pedro Neto. Looking for options for movement. He's onside. Shot, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Nuno Mendes. Stood up well to him there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. In with the challenge. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Diogo Dalot. Alvarez. He might be in here! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Out to the right. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. And he's being shifted off it. Alvarez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rafael Leao. The counter is on for Portugal. Otamendi with the slide tackle there. Diogo Dalot. Oh, good spread. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's Vitinha. And this is Ronaldo. And that has left him in a heap. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Otamendi. Tagliafico. Threads one in. Gonzalez. Oh, that's fabulous. Gonzalez with the cross. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
He's got away. Oh, such a clever touch. Paredes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Oh, terrible pass. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are cruising away. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Cambio en Portugal. Número 23.
Portugal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Entran número 21.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Alvarez. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He is through here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. João Felix. For Pedro Neto. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's João Felix. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gonzalez. Otamendi promptly onto that, and that is that. João Felix! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
This is their second corner of the game. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Pedro Neto. Gonzalez. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Yes! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Alvarez. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals.
Bruno Fernandes! In he goes again! Paredes. Montiel. Mendes does well to get it back. And this is Ronaldo. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ruben Neves gets a foot in here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's nice. And it's made its way to... and he shoots! And that has flown over.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Cambio.
Argentina choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
That's a throw. That has ended up in no man's land. Alvarez. And here's comes... and a chance! It's bounced back off the post. Plays in a... he rises! And he couldn't keep it down. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely spread. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great ball if he can get there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Ruben Neves. And it's Bernardo Silva, played out to the left flank. Otamendi. Tagliafico. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? That is a brilliant interception. Lovely pass, but can... chance for a shot! He scores! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Palacios spots it and intercepts. Paredes. It's run loose here. Pedro Neto. And it's Dallo. It's Bernardo Silva. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Palacios. Montiel. And it's Palacios. Messi. Fernandes. Great work on the overlap. He's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Diogo Dallo. Pedro Neto. To Bruno Fernandes. Turns back here, probably the best option. João Felix. Montiel gets over and intercepts. And that has not gone well. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tagliafico.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's it's Cristiano Ronaldo!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That's a decent clearance.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Bernardo Silva! It's off target and by quite a way. Fernandes. And it's Otamendi. Bruno Fernandes, there's the header! It's hit the upright. It goes to show he is human after all. Now it's Alvarez, bops him off it and wins back the ball. João Felix. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Palacios. Oh, red, nice interception. All the way back. Diogo Dalot. And the number on the board is 3. Chooses to go crossfield. João Felix has it in a wide position. That has been knocked clear. Bernardo Silva. Garnacho. And smartly reclaimed. Alvarez. Nuno Mendes engages and forces him off the ball. João Felix. Back towards the middle. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fernandes. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Cristiano Ronaldo walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige them.
He's having a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pedro Neto. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. And this is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he hits the net! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Portugal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. And it's Bernardo Silva. And a chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Bernardo Silva certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tagliafico. Now it's McAllister. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a nicely shaped ball. Great chance! What a wonderful goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 8 minutes.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Argentina go into the lead. Gonzalo Inacio for Pedro Neto. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's tried one! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Tagliafico. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Out towards the flank. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's been slipped through. Chance for a shot! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good take in a good area. He gets big. And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Nuno Mendes to Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Bruno Fernandes. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's managed to get free. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And this is... tries a shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Tagliafico. And it's McAllister. Now it's Gonzalez. Gonzalez going full tilt down the left. What a throw in. Diogo Dalot does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good spread. He has found the way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Gonzalez. He's picked his way through. Can he get on the end of this? That'll be a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Finish of the highest order, and they are pulling clear here. That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And this is Ronaldo. Real chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Bruno Fernandes, who's short. And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Mendes. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Oh, what Cristiano Ronaldo! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And yes, it's him again. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Bruno Fernandes, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's surging through. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Gonzalez. Pedro Neto. Lisandro Martinez promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely spread. And they can counter here. Knocks it into space. Oh, super ball. He's got full. Just cruising. They are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 30 minutes is number 20, McAllister.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's a good run down the right. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Paredes does well to get it back.
This is the time you need that pace.
He is through here. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Ronaldo. McAllister. Alvarez. De Paul. He shifted it to the flank. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he was quick to react. Now it's McAllister. That is good alertness. And he's running. And Messi! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Now it's Messi. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's away. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Little pass back. Alvarez. Now, this could be a chance. Great defending, strong and determined. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Great vision. Well, that has not gone well. Messi is on his own. Decent chance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
To Paul! And he's lifted it over.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Pete.
And he shoots! He scores! Just cruising! They are cruising! An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to...
Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Alvarez. McAllister.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tagliafico. And it's Paredes. Hops for safety. To Martinez.
There will be 3 minutes.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Montiel. Referee's given a throw. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just eases him off the ball. Paredes is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking. And he's on his way! Cristiano Ronaldo. Otamendi. And it's McAllister. He's looking wide. Vitinha was in no mood for any of that. To Martinez. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately. Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
And the action is back underway. Portugal didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Now it's Alvarez. He has a look up. Oh, he's played it in low. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alvarez is onto this. McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. Diogo Dalot cuts it out. And this is Ronaldo. Pinches it off him. Ronaldo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Vitinha kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Spread it left. Rafael Leao. And it's Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. De Paul. Vitinha. Thinks about the shot. Shot at goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, denied at the last. Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! No, it's wide. Paredes. And it's McAllister. He's got away. Now it's Alvarez. It's a promising position. Ball comes in. Oh, well played. Bruno Fernandes, who does have an assist to his name. Montiel. Alvarez is having the time of his life here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Messi. No, he refuses to take the bait. Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in packs.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence...
Shot, surely! He scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Portugal playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them.
Portugal are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Another throw-in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Paul. Now it's Messi. Diogo Costa claims comfortably. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Now it's De Paul. Engages and forces him off the ball. De Paul has been caught there. It's a foul. Martinez for Messi. Martinez. And it's Otamendi. Threads one in. And here's Gonzalez. Fired deep towards the back post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Bernardo Silva. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. Ronaldo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pedro Neto. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's made its way to him.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work. Gonzalez, he's had a shot! He has done it! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Pedro Neto.
That's good play from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception, well timed. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Otamendi. Paredes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cleared without complication. De Paul. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. And a shot! Gonzalez trying to keep this in.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Messi. Rafael Leao goes on a charge down the left. Diogo Dalot. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's well positioned here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's in on goal! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Argentina making another change here. Messi, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Here's Rafael Leao. Lisandro Martinez makes the interception. De Paul. Dybala. Under an awful lot of pressure. Rafael Leao. That has been cut short. Tagliafico. To Martinez. De Paul. It's Rodrigo De Paul. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Paul. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, this looks sharp. Paredes. For De Paul. That has been slung wide. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Ronaldo. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Ronaldo. McAllister.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Alvarez. Oh, that's fabulous. Dybala in acres of space out wide. It's a mighty... Oh, it rattles the bar.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18, Pedro Neto. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field, number 9, Gonzalo Ramos. Number 11, João Felix. Number 21,
Diogo Dalot.
Neves. Substitution.
Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Ramos. Otamendi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Alvarez. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Dybala. Ruben Neves gets a foot in here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the shot! Pulled out the best in the keeper. Montiel. And it's Dybala. Vitinha. Out to the right. Diogo Dalot. Dybala. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out
3
here.
minutes added time.
De Paul wins the duel this time. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Vitinha takes control of it and he's on the move. McAllister. Alvarez. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Dybala could try cutting inside here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Played out towards the right wing. Ruben Neves. Oh, it's come loose. Well read, nice interception. So that's it, it is all over. Portugal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
For one of our fan club members.